This is Shane, and today we are going to start back at the beginning. This is going to be a review for some of you, but we are kind of starting over with our singing techniques and our fundamentals so that everybody can be on the same page and we can all join this journey together of strengthening our vocal skills. So that means that we need to work on our breathing. Breathing is the fuel that keeps us going when we are singing. So it's really the most important part of singing. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. So when we breathe, especially as singers, and if you are working on your singing with me, then you're a singer. So you need to own that. You need to say, I am a singer. And that will give you the confidence to say, I'm going to go for it and I'm going to work on it. And just like an athlete has to fall down and work on things before they can get up and really do it right, the same thing applies when you're working on the arts, especially when you're singing and you're trying to get your body in its natural state so it can be the instrument. So when we're breathing in our natural state, we are going to not stop with shallow breath here in our chest. Our lungs don't need our help. Thankfully, most of us are able to breathe on our own. But what we can do is reach deeper and allow our breath to flow deeper into our bodies by using our diaphragm. Our diaphragm, if it's in its correct relaxed state, will help us with our airflow, and it will help us take in our breath and will help us maximize our breath when we are singing. So the way to practice that is I want you to relax yourself, lift your shoulders up to your ears, drop them down, make sure you're in a nice, just grounded state. You don't have to be overly poised. And just make sure you're relaxed. Try to clear your mind and just let yourself be in a natural state. No tension in our jaw or our throats. We're just relaxed here. And we're going to take some deep breaths. And don't stop here. Don't let your chest rise and fall. Let your belly come out and in. You can't be vain and be a singer and apply these fundamentals. That's why I grew this belly, was to be able to show you how to, no, I'm just kidding. But your belly should, kind of get a little larger as you bring in air. And if you have small bellies or you have a flat stomach, you should still feel that pulse. So let's go back. We're nice and relaxed. Let's breathe in through our noses, all the way down to our bellies. We're going to relax our belly, and then we're going to release. That relaxing, that allowing your diaphragm to relax will help you with support for when you're trying to sing, and when you try to sing higher notes, you want to really ground yourself, so kind of pull down, and you want to, now this is where people are going to say, don't push. When you first start working on this, it's going to feel like you're pushing your stomach out, and that's okay. Don't go crazy with it and go, ugh, and strain. That's not what it's about. What you're trying to do is get yourself to a point where you're actually relaxing your stomach when you breathe out, instead of pulling it in, okay? Different people teach different techniques. I come from a classical background. I teach a classical technique where it's about maximizing your breath and your strength and getting the most out of your body as your instrument. This is how you do it. You can apply this to any style of singing. That's not what we're working on. We're working on the fundamentals of breathing when we're singing. So let's go back. Let's do it again. Let's take in through our nose, all the way down. We're relaxing our stomach and release. Now, in order to work on breath control, you want to be relaxed and allow the air to flow, but you don't want it to overly go out, and you don't want to not give enough, because then your approach is going to be off and your dynamics are going to suffer, so you can't get loud or you might be too soft. A lot of things are going to happen. So in order to work on controlling that breath that you've now taken in and you're maximizing and you're using to support, you want to work on how you allow it to flow out, okay? So you've relaxed all this and it's just nice and flowing. A nice practice to do to work on controlling your breath is to imagine a feather, and a feather kind of is on a string and it's coming out of your mouth and it's connected to the wall, and you're trying to keep that feather from flubbing around, and you're trying to keep it going straight across to that wall. Now the way to really do that is to go ahead and add an S sound to your release. So it's something like this. Okay? So you don't want to be a snake going tss. That's not what it is. You want to be almost the air coming out of a tiny hole in a tire. Okay? It's going to be a nice, steady, slow, light approach or light flow. So once again, we're here. We take in our breath and release. And the more steady you can get that to flow, the more you'll be able to work on the controlling your airflow and how you approach and how you add that to tone. Now, just before we go, let's go ahead and try and add that to tone or to some notes. So, just starting here, I'm gonna be here, but some of you can be here. All right? And we're just going to, together, we're going to apply everything that we just did to the tone. So we're going to match this tone, and we're going to match it on an ah. Okay, with me, let's breathe in, relax, and release. Ah. So just like that flow, that I went ah. Okay. Now, if you can really apply all of those, then you will truly maximize your breath. You will be able to control and have a light approach, and you will find that you have more control over your voice and your technique and your approach, and you will be on the road to being a good singer. So once again, you're working on your voice, so you're what? I am a singer. All right, so you need to learn how to breathe like a singer. So take some of those things that I talked about today, apply them as you are singing throughout your day in the shower or to the radio or whatever have you, and you'll find that these techniques actually work. And I'm not just up here speaking a lot of jibber jabber. I'll see you next time when we work on some more fundamentals of singing. And if you have any questions about private lessons or questions about what we covered today, feel free to contact me. And you can also check me out on YouTube or Instagram or wherever, and I'll be there. Just follow me and share it with everybody else. All right, enjoy singing. I'll see you next time. Bye.